Welcome back, listeners. And today we have an exciting topic. Hopefully, you won't fall asleep. It's about dreams.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm gonna start off, and then you, girl, can take the reins from here. Um, so it was like a couple of nights back where in my dream, and it was my only dream, where I was like sick or something, and I remember walking in my dream and I stopped and I started coughing and coughing. And I was coughing so bad that my vocal cords came out of my mouth.
Oh gosh.
And yeah, and it was, uh, and every time I coughed, they would like blow up like balloons. You know, like those party favors, the ones that you blow, it's like made of paper and it like makes a sound.
Yeah.
Well, that's the way my vocal cords looked. Like they got inflated and then like they'll deflate, inflated, deflate. And it was this nasty dream. And yeah, I'm glad I started off the podcast with that one.
Would you say that you dream often or no?
I do not dream that often. I have a question about like, how do you dream? Like, do you dream in color? Do you see yourself in third person or first person?
It depends. It's always in color. Sometimes I can dream a whole song up, and that's
A
not,
song?
yeah, like a song that doesn't even exist. And I like did research on that, and it's not that common. So I'm cool.
Wait, do you lucid dream?
No, I sometimes I know that I'm dreaming, but I can't control what I'm doing. I'm just aware that I am
Hmm.
dreaming.
That happens to me where for a second, just a second, I realize, oh, I'm dreaming. And that's only because I'm in a place that I recognize that I'm not at that current dream. Like I know I'm back home asleep and not like at the park walking my dog or something. And then a second later, I just like continue on with my dream. Um, but yeah, I think I only lucid dreamed once, and I'll get into that little story. So I woke up early for school one day, and I I was riding in the car, and we had to stop to get something. So my grandma got off and gets to go get something, and I laid back and I fell asleep in the car. And in my dream, I woke up, I did everything I did in that morning, and I walked outside like I usually do to get to the car. And when I was about to reach the last step in my dream, I realized, wait, I already left for school. And then like I remembered that I was already in the car. So in my dream, like I fast forwarded to like when I'm in the car again.
Whoa.
Um, yeah. And you know what I did? Because I knew, like, I remember like reading about stuff, like lucid dreams and stuff, and how you can control what you did. So what I did, can you guess what I did?
I don't want to know.
I think I can guess what I did. I think everyone can guess what I did. I dreamt that my crush was in the car, and all we did was talk.
Oh, so nothing else happened.
Yeah, nothing else happened. We just talked, and it was nice. It was a nice dream, and I woke up a second later, um, to go back to school. So that was cool.
No, I never get to that point. I think I get so excited that I know that I'm dreaming that I just like wake up.
Hmm.
But so I've had a dream before that I was like another person.
Oh,
Um, but I've
I
never,
hear that.
huh?
Go ahead.
I've never dreamt like in third person before. It's usually like my point of view.
Hmm. Yeah, same here. But I heard when you dream about other like you're someone else, that's like a past life that you had.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I have dreams that I have wrote down. This one's from 2016, December
Hmm.
28th. I have not read this since I wrote it, so I'm not sure what's gonna say. I'm kind of scared, but here we go. So I was walking out of school, and then these guys dressed in Santa suits walked up to me
Oh,
and made me
okay.
stop. And then,
Was it around Christmas time?
yes, this was the 28th. Um,
Okay.
and they made me stop, and then they started doing the choreo to Pretty You. So this is a K-pop choreography.
Oh my God.
Okay. My friend came up to me and started saying how much she loves 17, and 17 is the name of the K-pop group that uh, made this song. Then I went into this laboratory, which was apparently there to get credit for my school. The guy who was in charge of everything told us he wanted
Wait, what? What?
he wanted all the dory fish to die.
Oh, okay. Man, I guess he didn't like Finding Dory, even though that didn't come out at that time.
I think it came out that year actually. Um,
Oh,
so
maybe.
then I was transformed into the ocean. I was swimming around.
Okay.
I can't even get through this. I'm sorry. I was swimming around and found dory fish, but they look like the cartoon, and those blow up fish like Mrs. Pup from SpongeBob. But I
Hmm.
couldn't bring myself to kill the dory fish. So I went back to the laboratory and told the guy how I couldn't do something so cruel. Then he grabbed a needle and picked my finger, but then afterwards he
Oh,
gave me a loaf.
I love the bread.
Yes! He gave me a loaf of bread and told me it was okay. I walked outside for my dad to come pick me up, and my other friend came up to me and invited me to a party. She said our clothes had to be torn up, or else we couldn't get into the party.
Yeah, there's a dress code, you know?
Then this random lady came up to me and started screaming that I was gonna get thrown in jail for watching this anime. My dad
Okay.
finally came up and he rolled down the windows, and Just Right was blasting inside the car. So, Just Right is the name of another K pop song.
Okay.
And that's all I remember.
Well, at least your dreams make sense because mine never make
How does that
sense.
make sense at
So,
all?
I mean, like everything connected. Like there's a reason for everything. Like it was during Christmas time, and then everything was a band, and then your friend said, "Oh, I love 17," and they're doing that dance. And then the whole laboratory thing made sense because he wanted to kill a fish. You went to go do it, but you couldn't, so you went back, and then he gave you the bread. The bread was the weird part of the whole story.
Oh my gosh.
Um, but it all made sense because it had a connection, and the reason why you're at the laboratory is because for school and extra credit. And you wait outside for your dad to pick you up, but you guys never went to that club, which is disappointing.
Yeah.
um but yeah, it all made sense. I mean, it was in the same location, I assume, other than the ocean scene. But
I
yeah.
guess because Finding Dory came out that year. I don't know.
Yeah, probably. Um um man, I never had a dream like that. Do you ever have those dreams where the school you're in school, right, but the whole building's like slanted, so you have to crawl
Oh
along
my
the wall?
gosh, no.
No, me and you, sister, have had those dreams where like everything's like leaned on one side. So you can't like walk at all. Like you have to like literally crawl with your arms across the school walls. I just
That
remember
is so
those.
weird.
So you have any other dreams so unique?
Um, this was on May 6th, 2017. I had a dream where everything was completely different, even me. I was a ballerina and my room looked nothing like it does in real life. And then my grandpa came into my room, except he wasn't my real grandpa. He was this Italian man. And we started playing the
Okay.
Cars game on the GameCube. And then my friend, who was the only thing that stayed the same, also came over and threw ice at me.
Okay. That's what I do.
That was the end of my dream.
Oh, well, everything was normal until the end. Um,
and
well, that's
and Grandpa
Italian.
became Italian. Yeah.
Yeah, he said, "Bubbly, let's play cards."
I also had this other dream that the spider, the size of a cat, bit me, and then it started
Oh,
laying its
geez.
eggs inside my mouth.
Oh
I
God,
know.
that's like a nightmare. or a dream come true for some sick weirdos. Um, you hear that, right?
No.
Oh, my dog's like howling like a
I
banshee.
have another one that's pretty interesting.
Go ahead.
This was on May 13th, 2017. So, the world where my dream was set in was dangerous. There were random killings from citizens, and the government who was very controlling. I went to my
Okay.
grandma's house because I knew she would most likely pass soon. Oh my god. This is
Oh, what year
this
was
was in
this?
2017.
What year was this? Oh, well, it's not that strange.
It's kind of weird though.
Um,
Um,
yeah, yeah, it
we
is.
talked for hours while I wrote her a goodbye letter. As I
Oh,
was leaving, she pulled me in close and whispered in my ear, "I love you very much." This is making me
oh,
sad.
yeah.
We hugged
Oh,
while I sobbed into her shoulder, and when I woke up, I started crying more because I had never had a dream that felt so real before. Then I was in this car with these two guys who were apparently my good friends, but I had never seen them before. We were trying.
wait. You saw you woke up, but you were still in the dream?
No, I think I was just mentioning that when I woke up, I cried because I thought it was real. But
Oh,
this is
okay.
back. This is back in the dream. I was in the car with these
Mm-hmm.
two guys who were apparently my good friends, but I had never seen them before. We were trying to escape from the police for some reason and ended up crashing. We all survived, escaped from the car, and started running. We were in this garage type thing, and when we opened the door, we saw the FBI splitting up people into different groups. It was so
Uh-huh.
chaotic, but I saw my friends and ran through the crowd to find them. One of my friends was with her crush, and the very last thing I remember was teasing her about it. The end.
I mean, that dream still made sense.
It kind of sounds like a movie,
Um,
though.
I, no, yeah, it kind of does. No one steals this idea. We're gonna come after you if you take any of these dreams. We have it documented that we have it first, or you girl
Hmm.
had it first. And what's it called? Um, only dream similar to anything like that was where I was robbing this place. It was like I walked into a grocery store and I had this weird device attached to my arm. It was like a piece of wood that had like long strips of metal like on top of it, and I can like shoot out the metal out of like I don't know like a mousetrap looking device on my arm. And I remember pointing at her and saying like, "Give me all this, give me all your food and money and whatever." And so I took the stuff back to the ranch that we used to live. And I remember dropping the bag and everyone just grabbing stuff from it. And you were there and you had like one of these devices on your
Ooh.
arm too. And you grabbed like some uh some beans and then like you opened it up and you started eating them. And that was the end of the dream.
Oh my gosh. I have a more recent dream that I can talk about. This was on March
Cool.
8th, 2020. Had a dream I had to look after my siblings, and you cousin came over. We could call her, uh, um, starts with an M, starts
That's
with
a
an
good
M.
name. Oh,
Molly. Uh,
Molly.
yeah,
Just
I
like the
had to
drug.
look after the siblings, and Molly and my friend came over to visit and help. My brother ended up putting makeup on one of my dolls. I was upset. The next morning, I went to go tour a college campus, and everything was fine until a white tiger appeared and officials came to calm it down.
Okay.
And this official said, "Be careful, their claws are real painful." And in that moment, I got scratched and I started bleeding white. Molly helped
Oh,
me to go get help, but we somehow lost each other in a crowd, and I bumped into these random girls who were students. They were about to help me until I woke up. And when I woke up, that part of my arm where I got scratched in my dream, it was hurting really badly. Like it happened for real. So that was kind of weird.
man, were you on Molly, man?
No.
Okay, so I'm in a dark room right now by myself, but all the lights off, and I'm about to tell
I'm
this nightmare
scared.
I had. I got reminded of it because you said about a
Oh no.
doll. So in this dream, we had this doll that had like a wooden head and the body was made of cloth and the hands were made of wood too, right? And it was like a baby. And then the baby had like a red shirt and like blue jeans. And like its mouth and its eyes were painted on. And so we had this baby in my dream. Uh I think I think in my dream we just like we all like talked about it, but we never remembered where we got it from. And so it was sitting like on top of a heater and like those old fashioned metal heaters like in the wall and there's like grates on top. It was sitting on top of that and we were sitting at the dinner table eating and it caught on fire and everyone stood up and tried to put it out. And eventually when we did, we noticed that it didn't catch on fire. Like it didn't get burned. It just caught on fire. And so we didn't think of anything about it, so we just like put it back on the heater. And in my dream, I went after dinner, I went off to go sleep. So I was laying in my bed, and in my dream, in my actual bedroom, I have a closet right next to my bed, and the baby
Stop.
was sitting on top of the shelf in my closet. And I was thinking, like, I didn't bring it with me, and I didn't think of anything of it. And I rolled over, and I
Stop.
felt something under my head. And so I moved the pillow and I went, I grabbed what was under my pillow and it was the baby. And I just remember waking up after that. I don't know. It was a
So you have a
dream.
fear of dolls?
No, not really.
Mm.
Our public library here in Michigan has like a case with glass figurine dolls. You remember that?
I don't.
I just remember them being creepy.
Um,
But no, I'm not scared of
you
dolls.
know, I've had like the most dreams like during this quarantine, like nightmares that I've ever had in my whole life. Like this demon. And for like a couple of nights, I was actually scared to go to sleep because I thought I was gonna have another nightmare, but I haven't had one in like a week and a half. So
Oh man, you're saying
yeah,
that now, you're
well,
gonna have one.
let's just think happy thoughts. I have a one from March 18th. Had a dream I was in
Hmm.
school. It was a mixture of my middle and high school. This girl started being mean to my friend. She looked like this girl that I knew in sixth grade, and some other girl from elementary. Like a mixture of those two people combined, I guess. I was defending my
Okay.
friend when the mean girl started coming for me too, and then tried to get me physically until
Whoa.
until my friend and I
Whoa.
ran away to the principal's office. Suddenly, we're in a restaurant with other people from school, and this one guy started flirting with me. And I got annoyed because he only gave me attention when things got rough with his girlfriend. But I still allowed him because I love the attention. And he's
Okay.
holding me and kisses my head. We're about to order, and then my dream
Whoa.
switches to all of us at graduation. I have to go to the
Oh.
back of the line for something and end up missing my graduation.
What?
But I still hear the guy say my name and he butchers it. Um, and for so
Oh, yo,
and for
girl.
some reason we're in blue robes. I didn't get to walk the stage, and as I'm leaving the venue, I realized the guy didn't even wait for me, so I got mad and woke up.
Well,
I don't
what are you
know,
gonna do,
but it's so weird because ever since I've graduated, I've had multiple dreams of me at graduation, and I don't know what that means.
Not graduate? Maybe because dreams have meaning, I believe, you know? Like I
So that
believe
was
every
like a
dream has a
very
meaning.
monumental moment.
Um, Maybe, yeah. Um, okay, this next dream you have, let's try to break it down, see what it means.
Um, some these next ones are pretty short. Um,
That's good.
I had a dream. This was this
I
was
had a
January
dream.
30th, 2017. I had a dream that I went to Walmart to buy a life-sized Mark doll. And Mark is this guy in this K-pop group. But there was only one left,
Okay.
so I started fighting this little girl for it. I ended up I ended up winning, and I also bought a pillow.
Okay. Well, to me, that seems like you have an obsession with this
Uh,
mark, and that you're willing to fight a little girl, a defenseless little girl, like the big bully you are, over it, and you bought a pillow because you have romantic ambitions.
I guess so.
Okay, hit me with another one.
Um, I had a dream that another K-pop star came to my house, and he told me to record a video of him saying, "I prefer apple juice." So I posted it on Instagram, and everyone saved my video, and I got mad and was planning to sue everyone for stealing my video. The end.
Okay. Um, well, you have another obsession with a K-pop guy, and you have a jealousy for anyone else that likes him. Yeah.
Um, I went to an outdoor concert. This was February thir this
Oh
was
my God.
February 13th, 2017. I went to an outdoor concert, and there was this couple that was in front of me, and the guy proposed. And as soon as he got down on one knee, fireworks started shooting from the stage, but they malfunctioned and almost hit people. It was so scary.
Hmm. Um, you're afraid of commitment and something bad like
No,
happening
no, no,
out of
no.
that
I'm
commitment.
afraid of fireworks because I've had multiple dreams where fireworks have hit me. Yeah.
Really? Remember that one time you had the panda that shoots out like golden
Well,
flakes or whatever? It was like a firework. It was like a panda on a stick, and underneath the
yeah.
like firework would come out. And one time, one of those leaned over and it started spraying everywhere. Like it fell over. Oh man.
Here's another one. February 9th, 2017. I went to this restaurant and I ordered meat. And at this time, I was a vegetarian. So I got mad that they gave me meat. And I found out that the meat was actually dog meat. So I got upset and started
Oh,
yelling at the chefs. And my friends came over to back me up. And that's it.
I went to a Chinese restaurant and bought a loaf
Oh
of
my
bread.
gosh.
And how's the rest of that go?
I don't remember.
Kitty whiskers. I
I have
remember
another
that.
dream about a concert. I had a dream that I went to a
Cool.
concert and I got front row, and I remember being so excited that it felt real. But then this guy that asked me out in real life came and he was threatening me and tried to fight me. And as soon as the concert was about to start, Haley Steinfeld came on and I started crying because all I wanted to do was see, oh, this other artist, and she came out instead.
Okay. And who's
I
this
told
guy
you
that
about
asked
him
you
the
out?
senior when I was a sophomore, and then found out the prom
Oh,
thing.
okay. So in this dream, it feels like you didn't you felt like he was
Yeah,
controlling or
I
just
was
a jerk,
mad.
right? And that's why he was aggressive. And then you felt your feelings due to like this other artist because you
Yeah,
expected
I
him
didn't
to get you
expect
to
the
prom,
prom thing,
right?
but I was just upset that he had asked someone. Yeah.
Some other, yeah. So like you got something else,
Oh my
but you're
gosh.
expecting something. Yeah, you're expecting for him to go to be with you like as a couple,
You
but
debunked
he
it.
went with someone
Wow.
else. Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully it wasn't too confusing because I
No,
was
it makes
confused when I was
sense.
explaining that. Okay.
Um, okay. This was February 8th, 2017. I had a dream that I had a baby and a husband. But we got into an argument, so I was mad and was like, okay, bye, and took her baby and crawled out of the window while holding the baby. And then I went to someone else's house and changed the baby's outfit into one that had a bunch of Kermits on it. Kermit the Frog. So what does that mean?
hmm Um, you take care of your things. I don't know, because it's like you crawled out of a window,
Yeah,
which
I don't
isn't
know
very
what's going on
normal.
there.
Um, and maybe did something happen in your life that changed? Because you changed the baby's clothing and you took it to a new
Um,
location.
I guess this was when I was mad at a friend, but
And then a baby, they're a brand new person in the world. So that says new, new,
um,
new to me. Not sure.
don't know.
IDK.
Tyler Posey? He was in Teen Wolf, the main guy. So this was January
Oh,
18th,
okay.
2017. I had a dream
Uh-huh.
that I was with him and
Oh.
he was acting really
Uh-huh.
weird, and at one point he just stared at me for the longest time without blinking, and I woke up. It's
Oh,
creepy.
that's creepy. Maybe you had mixed
Um,
feelings for this guy.
I don't know, I don't even find him attractive.
That's weird. I never had a dream where someone would stare at me. I bet if I did, I'm pretty sure that
Um,
would be
I
freaky.
had a dream about Katie. So I had a dream that Katie hacked my account
Oh.
and deleted all my pictures and then spammed a bunch of memes. And I was upset and told Miranda, "Oh no," and then Miranda told me, "You still have the memories in your mind." And then I said, "Not if I get dementia."
What? Okay, this is the
That's
wackiest
the
dream so
end.
far. Okay. Well, that dream
I mean,
was
it's kind
saying
of
how
obvious because I was
you
going
were.
through a rough time with Katie. And I told that story, so this makes
Mhm.
sense.
Yeah. And if you want to hear that story, go back to
Mm,
season 1 on our playlist on YouTube.
um, okay, this is about another K-pop thing. Um, so they have these fan signs where fans will take their albums and basically they'll just sign their albums and talk to them or whatever. So this was on June 13th, 2017. I had a dream where I went to a GOT7 fan sign, and then when I went up to Mark, I couldn't think of anything to say. So I panicked and ran away. Like I physically sprinted out of there, and he chased after me. But I didn't want to talk to him because I was so scared I would embarrass myself. So I went home, and my mom started yelling at me about my bad school grades. And then I woke up.
Okay. Maybe. Your dreams are so simple and so innocent. My dreams usually involve like me being a criminal or
Those are your
doing the deed
fantasies?
with some lady. And not fantasies. I mean, I guess I
Um,
just dream off of experience. And I mean, I don't know,
I actually
man.
had
My dreams are
what?
never like that. And, no, I was gonna say to the viewers, if to comment down below if about your dreams that you had, if you had anything this strange ever about K-pops or whatever.
Um,
Yeah, so you had any other dreams?
so this is another K-pop one. They have this thing
Okay.
where all the little K-pop groups will go to this like athletic center and they basically play a bunch of games like they'll like race against each other or do archery and stuff, Pure inter Yeah, this is real. They do this for real.
Is this real?
So it's just like for entertainment
Wow.
and whatever. So I had a dream about that. And I was there at the game watching, the little K-pop boys run back and forth. Um, so Taylor Swift was also there, and she competed against this one K-pop girl in gymnastics, and everyone was against Taylor, so I started defending her, and I got attacked. Then These two other K-pop guys walked in front of me and they started talking to this other K-pop girl. So I started screaming and took pictures of them. This fan came up to me and told me how they would buy my pictures for 1,000 for $1,000 each, even though they were taken on my phone and were so blurry.
Hmm.
The end.
Um, I guess that says like you like Taylor Swift and that the fan base for
Yeah, that's
these
pretty
K-pop
accurate.
people is just insane. I mean, I like Tay Tay too, but it's
I
like
also had a
I
funny
don't know,
dream
man.
the other day. I have to find it. I
That is funny.
forgot where I talked about this dream. Oh, I had a dream. I went to this campsite. This was on May 10th. So the other week. I went to this campsite and I ran into this K-pop group there. And I got mad at Mark because he was wearing these really nice boots. So I started questioning him as to why he thought it was a good idea to wear them. The end.
All right. So you care about your idol's fashion,
I mean, don't
only
wear
Gucci,
boots
you
out when
know?
you're outside, I guess. I don't know. Dress
What are you talking
boots.
about? I wear boots all the time.
You can wear your cowboy
You got
boots.
a problem with dress boots? No, I only wear dress boots 24/7.
I,
You know what? I'm so mad right now. I think I'm gonna end the episode. So bye. All right. So that's the end of that episode.
I was trying to find more of my
But
dreams, but
yeah.
it's
Okay,
gonna
we can
take a
continue.
while though.
Well, now that you girls gotta search for more dreams to talk about, I'm gonna talk about some of mine. So I have a theory where I don't have any dreams because I have a dream catcher. And let me know, guys, if you have a dream catcher too. And but anyways, I had this one dream where I was swimming and I was like racing someone. So what I did was in the beginning of the race, because when you're swimming, you do something called streamlining, and that's where you kick off from a starting block. But I messed up in my diving, and I was in the water, and I didn't like streamline. So I went back to the wall, and I kicked off from there, and I streamlined. And streamlining is where you like kind of like glide through the water, or like beneath the surface. So like you have all this momentum going for you. That's why you start off at the top of, in the starting block. And so in my dream, I was just trying to catch up to this other person. And this whole time, I didn't see who this other person was. And I was just trying to catch up, catch up, catch up. And then finally, when I went to the other side,
Oh,
I woke up.
so you feel like you're behind. No, but if you want to
No,
analyze
it was just a dumb
dreams,
dream. I mean, we can analyze your
November
dreams, but not mine.
5th, 2019. Had a dream I went to a concert and
Oh my
Jake
God.
from Hippocampus was standing next to me. And then he started making fun of me because I was being loud and screaming. And I can't remember which concert we were seeing, but a bunch of snakes came out into the venue and I woke up in a panic. Yeah, that's life
I
snakes.
want to go to that concert. Um, do you have any
Um,
other dreams that don't have
Here's the
K-pop or
thing, all I
concerts?
do is consume music. All I really care about is going to concerts, so I guess that's why a lot of my dreams revolve around that.
Oh yeah, I forgot that. Okay, so this is a strange fact about you, girl, is that she eats CDs. So she burns music onto a
It's
CD
pretty
and then she eats
crunchy. I
it
just love
for
the
like breakfast,
crunch,
lunch, and dinner.
crunch. Yeah, but
Uh-huh.
it's only
And
for
vinyls
special
are your favorite, right?
occasions.
Yeah, and cassettes tapes too. That's only for like Thanksgiving. Yeah, right next to the stuffing.
You know what? Turkey would actually be so good
You
right
got any
now.
other dreams? Yeah, turkey, turkey, turkey.
Um,
You ever had a dream about
no.
Thanksgiving?
Talk about that dream.
I have a dream about Thanksgiving. So it was a real short dream. So I was on top of a horse and I had a plate of like the Thanksgiving, right? Like turkey, green beans, and all that. And the horse like was walking and he was like so bumpy, like my food fell all over. And I was trying to stop the horse, but the horse didn't want to stop. It just kept walking, and that was it.
October 21st, 2019. I had a dream I had a T-Rex as a pet. No other further explanation, just that I
Cool.
had a T-Rex. Yep.
That was the only thing. Imagine you did have a T-Rex for a pet. Like, would you take it out for walks? What would you
I
feed
mean, they're
it? I
really
mean,
tall,
it
so
gotta
it's
be
not like
pretty
you can put it in
expensive
your
to feed a
house.
T-Rex.
You know, just chilling.
You can have it in your backyard. Well, yeah. What else you gonna do with a T-Rex?
Or you could
Take it
buy
to
it
the
a
beach,
pool.
maybe, or the dog park. Well, do T-Rex
Oh, well, that's
swim?
true.
Maybe that could be like its drinking bowl.
Another
Huh,
K-pop dream.
maybe.
October 17th, 2019.
Okay.
I had a dream this K-pop guy and I became friends. And multiple days passed in my dream, so we started hanging out every day. And at one point we were at a mall and he opened Instagram and it was on a fan page of him. And I was like, "Is that you? Did you make a fan account of yourself?" And he said, "Yes, don't tell anyone." And I woke up.
All right. By the way, we have a fan page. It's called COZCAST fanboyfangirl.com. Go ahead and follow that. JK. If someone does have a fan page like that, tell us
Only
so
post
we
about me
can go
though, not
follow
you,
that.
boy.
Yeah, only you, girl. With your green skin. Just always mention that. And talk about Michigan because Michigan's a real at the core of us. It's the best state ever.
I haven't.
Actually, the Michigan
I
flag is actually pretty cool. You ever seen it? Of course you've seen it. No, what? It's outside of school, outside public buildings. What do you mean you haven't?
you know, not every
Crazy.
state
Um,
has a
but
pledge.
anyways, yeah, I know that. But Michigan has a pledge, and I can recite it right now. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the state of Michigan, under
Um,
Trump, for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, divided
that's a
by
great message.
racism. In the end. Yeah, I remember like learning that ever since I was 5. It's very wholesome. Maybe that was a dream. Just like this podcast. It could all be a dream.